you're looking for the best, cheapest and quickest delivery Forza Horizon 4 pre-made modded accounts, personal account mods or credit packs that work on online in both PC and Xbox and also have a very unlikely chance of being banned, head over to MitchCactus.com guys, as we also additionally now provide ban warranty across all mod packages. What is going on guys, MitchCactus here, coming back with another Forza Horizon 5 related video. Now of course, for those of you who are new to my channel or you're unaware of what these videos I make have been typically about recently, regarding Forza Horizon 5, I've been covering all of the most likely possibilities of each map that we could see in Forza Horizon 5. The past ones that I've covered as of now have included Dubai, Brazil and Japan. Now it's seeming that Japan is the most highly anticipated. Personally, I do agree Japan will be a crazy map for Forza Horizon 5, but in order for us to have a realistic, optimized perspective as to what map it could be, we're going to need to go ahead and cover all of the possibilities, and of course with all the evidence, all the likelihoods and all other information related to it. Now today's video will be talking about the possible Forza Horizon 4 map location or leak, being in, of course, Hawaii. Now, of course, Hawaii is a pretty sick map, and I will be talking about all the pros and cons, etc. And just briefly before I get started on the video, if you guys want to get a Forza Horizon 4 modded account, feel free to head to MitchCactus.com. There'll be a link at the top of the description and in the pinned comment. All more information will be on site. And if you want to stay up to date with any further Forza Horizon 5 updates or other Forza Horizon 4 glitches, tutorials, giveaways, and etc., make sure you go ahead and smash that like and subscribe button. It only takes around 3 seconds, and it really helps me out a lot, guys. So I'd appreciate it if you could do that. Started into why I believe Hawaii could be a possibility for Forza Horizon 5 and the reasoning behind it. So Hawaii would be yet another USA based location, but I couldn't pass up mentioning this location. An absolute nostalgia trip for anyone who played Test Drive Unlimited or Test Drive Unlimited 2. Now, it's already been proven by Eden Games that an open world racing game set in Hawaii, specifically the island Hawaii along multiple of the highly populated islands, is possible. While a sequel to these games is reportedly in development, it is unknown when or even if it will actually be released, and a Horizon in Hawaii would be a damn good substitute. The location would have a suitable mix of off and on-road opportunities, as well as the possibility for some gorgeous vistas perfect for showing off the power of the new Series X console. Now of course that was a snippet from a website talking about Forza Horizon 5 specifically in the possible map location, and just to add on to that, it's definitely possible that Hawaii could be added. Now either we see a bridge to get between the islands or some sort of transportation technique to be able to cross between some of the major islands, or possibly there would be fast travel destinations between them. It's really unknown. However, some people might be lacking some items if the map was to be set in Hawaii due to the relatively small size of them it would be in relation to some other major maps we could see like California, Dubai or even Japan. Therefore, I would have to say that it's likely they could add some DLCs to be a substitute to the maps that we may miss out on to make up for the people in the fan base of Forza who actually want to see them. Now, if you're unsure as to what I mean by that, basically, it's entirely possible we could see a Tokyo Drift DLC even if the map is in Hawaii, which would partially satisfy those of which who wanted to be in Japan, whilst also satisfying the other characteristics of which Hawaii has that Japan does not, or at least Tokyo to be more specific. So it's possible we could see a mix of them, just like we saw the Fortune Island DLC in Horizon 4. There can maybe be a more advanced version of that with a specific map in mind, but it's all up to speculation right now, and I guess we'll have to see what Forza does. Now, much like a few other locations on the possible list, there is an issue with this location's climate. The new season systems, with clearly defined spring, summer, autumn and specifically winter seasons, does not rule out a significant number of more temperature locations where it doesn't really snow. However, with the inclusion of the winter season in particular being pretty divisive, you either love it or you hate it. It is not entirely unlikely that Playground Games will abandon that idea or even modify it, such as including dry seasons, monsoons, etc. But if they did choose to do that, I do think there are other locations that would be higher up the list in terms of likelihood. So despite the possibility for some gorgeous scenery and driving roads, this doesn't seem all that likely, barring a tech showcase. However, it is definitely possible that there could be a minor or even major altercation to this weather system, whether it's a certain winter game mode where the whole of Hawaii is different and not actually realistic, we'd have to see. But I must say it would be pretty cool if they could even alter that climate system a little bit, as I'm sure a lot of us are a little bit sick of it, considering not everyone wants to be drifting or driving in winter. It's not as fun as summer. So whether they could add a system where you could switch between them, or even do your own custom climates, that would be something cool, and would of course accommodate to Hawaii, as it would actually fulfill that realism aspect whilst also balancing with it still being fun. Now, in terms of the driving or the car scene we could see in Hawaii, I wouldn't say there would be anything too overly particular. When you look at Japan, you think of JDM cars and all those other sort of modifications that you don't see in other parts of the world. When you look at America, there's another determined car scene for that accordingly. Now, of course, for Hawaii in particular, there's no real destined car scene that we could see in terms of supercars, hypercars, or drift cars, so I assume it would simply be inclusive of pretty much a similar lineup of cars we saw in Horizon 4, with all newer models, etc., to make up for the fact, or at least add a little bit of change to what we already have in Horizon 4. So that's what I'd say would be the most likelihood, or most likely outcome if we were to see Horizon 5 in, of course, being in Hawaii. And overall, I think it would be a pretty cool option. However, I still don't think it would be the best option. But as a part of me being able to actually accurately depict what we could possibly and possibly not see, I need to go in and cover all these maps for you guys. So if you want to stay up to date with any sort of new videos related to Horizon 5, go right now, smash that subscribe button, turn notifications on, smash that like button, and comment down below what map you want to see. Whether you think Hawaii is a good idea, whether you think it could be bad, or what in particular you want to see about it if it were to be in Hawaii. Go ahead and share your opinion down below, guys. I'll reply to as many of those as I can, and I hope you guys do all enjoy this video, or at least enjoy the video, and you have a good day. Thank you guys so much for watching.